welcome everyone to a very impromptu Week 16 stream. As you can see, something kind of went wrong in the recording process, aka it didn't get recorded. So here we are to quickly go through the results before I leave and you guys go crazy with no results. So I've got a few people in a call with me. We're just going to quickly go over each game and their stats and move on, probably hopefully done in 15 minutes. So before we go, I'll have a quick look at the standings so we can see. Baltimore's locked in. Yellowknife, Cole, Sar all in a tight battle for 2 spots. Arizona's locked in. Austin and Nola are both locked in but are fighting for the second seed home advantage against the other. And we already know who the number 1 and 2 pick is. So the main thing's going to be Yellowknife, Cole and Sarasota, who all do not play each other. Okay, we'll start with the first game of the week, which is Yellowknife and New York. I will now unmute everyone, so if everyone wants to talk first game in the list, we were going to have Blas go through this game with us.
Hello there, how do you do?
So we're going to sim the game, and we get
Oh,
a 21-26 victory for New York, clinching the game with a touchdown from Kevin Finnerty in the last minute and 17 seconds.
oh, that's just absolutely heartbreaking for the Wraiths. Yellowknife, of course, we're in that second position there, and this game is just so important. You've got to imagine that their locker room can't be feeling great about this now.
Cannon throws an int. Both teams had gone for 2-point conversions. Illinois failed twice. New York failed once.
That's the
Running
problem with a
game.
2-point conversion, such a risk.
Dyson with a pretty big running game, 10 for 116 yards.
Um, Look at that receiving game from Sonic.
Massive, but not enough. O-line, 10 pancakes from Mace. Geometry having a pretty good defensive game, and the interception came up by Taylor.
So Darkness, with so many of these teams already having their fates kind of known, do you like how important do you view these games more for um uh like Pro Bowl selections and like all league selections? Do you think that players should be more concerned about this versus like playoff seeding?
Yeah, I mean, in this case, you've got 3 teams know they're in playoff, 4 teams know they're in playoff, 3 teams are fighting for a spot, and 7 teams know they're not making it. So pretty much half the
Hmm.
league don't really care about the W. They either want their own stats or they just want to lose for a draft pick.
I think that first game killed my parlay already, so my interest has immediately faded.
So second game up, we will have Team Money commentating on. It's Baltimore versus Osaka. You would think Baltimore are heavily favoured here, and they show it. 44-14 romp over the Kaiju. Fourth quarter
Yeah,
dominance, putting on what, 24 points.
Maria Teresa De La Rosa with 2 touchdowns.
Clean,
McRobinson over 200.
clean 3 TD no pick game from no picks. That running game though, Dream 230,
Yeah,
130
that's
yards,
crazy.
Robinson 130, 29.
Uh, I know Let's Play is going to bring it up, but D Fernandez was 2 kicks away from a perfect kicking season. It looks like he missed his only 2 attempts. That is unfortunate.
That is Beeman picking up an int for Baltimore.
Rosenthal may have gotten close to the tackle record. He posted 12 there. I know he was getting close there down the stretch. I don't know what the actual number was, though.
Dino Nuggets and Bother with 6 pancakes, the most for any human. Some good kick return as well from Summers, 103 yards. It's about probably average, but anyway. But yeah, it's going to be good win for Hawks to carry on into that first seed. Kaiju, well, you weren't really playing for much, so hey, take the L and maybe a better draft pick. Game 3, Austin Nola. Are these the 2 teams fighting for second seed?
They are winners home on Monday.
So winners home on Monday.
Loser is on the road.
Interesting game, and we'll have Z-Toys with us to go over it. Click the magic button, and Nola, get it done.
Wow. Sorry. My surprise.
That's a pretty big. We see a 78-yarder and a 75-yard pass for each team. So some pretty long plays happening out there.
And Passarelli gets a touchdown to set the new NOLA touchdown record. So he did something on his way out, which is
Nice and
fun.
impressive. Rushing, not too much for each team, and pretty even. Only one pick being thrown. Fumbles were both 2 with 1 recovered.
Crackerjack with a pretty decent game too, minus the sacks.
Mm-hmm. Kick return long of 40 would have helped that. It looks like it was just a very close game. That would have been a great game to watch live, wouldn't it?
It would have been. Will we? I guess we'll ask now with everybody here. Are we going to get a video of this uploaded at some point?
I'll probably do something later in the day. My day.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a pretty close game. I mean, possession, pretty much identical stuff across the board. Probably the penalties being the away team probably slightly added up for Austin. They did have a no good extra point, which is never a good sign. Was there many field goals? No, just the extra point. It's okay. So it's not going to cost Austin too much, but they will now have to go back from defeat and turn it into a W next week. Now we get to Colorado. First in Cape Town, Blasoon.
But this one is huge for Colorado then. Leapfrog Yellowknife if they can win.
And they do with a strong third quarter.
Congratulations on your second seed, Colorado.
Thank you, thank you. Von Turbo just unable to get going.
Yeah.
Don't really gonna show in my stream, but oh well.
Yeah, that second half just seems to be one of complete domination.
Yeah, some decent running from Craig Jr., but a 5.3 average is good, but not game breaking to win it through. Rockstone rocking out 183 yards at a 26 average
Wow,
for 2 touchdowns.
Oh, that is an incredible game. Oh.
No,
It's a shame we don't have footage of this because I'm sure that somebody would love to take one of those 26-yard runs and add them to a weird animated signature.
Defensively, the interception coming from innings.net. Someone probably knows the name better than I do.
Really looks like for the Yeti side, it was more just very solid tackling rather than any huge plays defensively.
No forced fumbles, only 1 sack and 4 PDs. Then again, on the
One
other side,
one fumble
3
recovery though, which is
and only
interesting.
1, because I think they forced the fumble.
Oh, I see.
So only 1 forced fumble that whole game. Only 4 sacks in total. Pretty low defensive game. For probably good because Colorado have had a struggling offense and they finally learned to do something.
Just a real meat and potatoes kind of game there for the defense.
Fifth game.
Oh,
Moby,
this is the one.
Joining us? Are you here?
Oh,
nope,
this is the one I'm most excited about. I really want to see if Black Forest
and they score 71.
You're going to be our guy on this. Do we think they win? I'm saying hell no.
Black Forest or Sarasota?
Black Forest.
Oh no, there's no way.
I don't know if
Welcome to the 0-16 club.
I don't know if Sark can now make it with Yellowknife loss, Cole win. We'll find
Sarasota, I think Sarasota needs to win by what? Was it 71 and they didn't get it? Yeah.
They did not.
Still enjoy infamy, Black Forest.
193 yard running from Zip Step. I'm just gonna say everyone's name wrong. It's probably funnier at this point.
pretty decent rushing day by Black Forest. Just unfortunately, their defense was nowhere to be found.
So I guess for the Bird, it's now just to look at any potential bright spots over this largely forget or desirably forgettable season, and go right into draft and scouting, don't you think?
Yep, I would agree. I know they've got a lot of firepower this draft, so I imagine now that they could just go right into it, they're excited.
Jesus, Honolulu.
Oh, I missed it. What?
Also, quick question. Darkness, is this
Wow.
recorded? Darkness?
I don't.
Seem
I
like
don't think it is.
My
I don't think it is.
okay.
it is
Okay,
being live streamed.
okay. Well, I'm not gonna speak freely or be disruptive, but well, yikes! What a frustrating season for Honolulu. Aren't they the highest TPE team by average and total?
They are.
Oh, what a blue balls season, for lack of a better phrase, for Honolulu.
We'll go start scrolling through the stats. Both quarterbacks not doing too much. Pretty
They
big
do
run.
get this nice win at the end, at the very least.
And Puddles had a decent, like only one touchdown, but no interceptions, 8.3 yards per attempt for a decent 102 rating.
Oh,
So,
can you, for all of my degenerate gamblers out there, can you go back down to the defensive stats? There's a line on Sutha, and I need to
So
know if I need to go
Sunfish
yell at Lemon.
7.2 average is pretty good.
Thomas
Bisto
South,
average
I don't think
30 yards.
I
Kickers.
Did
don't
he
think he
not
recorded the
record it?
stat.
Oh my
Did he?
god.
Did you lose a bet, T-Money?
I did, but it's fine.
Oh no.
I know.
Wait, what was the game by play? Did they lose? Did they get gamed, or did AZ stop Honolulu?
We'll look at it later.
Scroll up to the play-by-play darkness, please,
I mean,
or at least scoring. Oh, it was the last second. It's technically gamed, yeah.
3 minutes, but
They had to come back in the fourth quarter, and Han didn't do
Yeah.
anything.
Yep.
It was 17-3 at one point, and they came back and just Bamford with a touchdown with 3 minutes left.
We moved to our last
So
game.
Arizona goes 15-1. Jesus Christ.
Yep, we moved to our last game though of the week. So that was San Jose versus Orange County.
This game
This
has
is the game that
draft
everyone's been waiting
implications.
for, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
this
well,
is
I
it.
think if Oko loses, I think they leapfrog San Jose in the draft order.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Oko
Damn,
Wow.
this might have been the best game of the lot, to be honest, which I think
Did-
should always be expected from Fake.
2 touchdowns.
Vega with an
almost
efficient
all
stat
week.
line. 3 touchdowns on 8.4 low attempts.
I mean, Rockman.
I can't believe that it came down to a 2-point conversion.
Wait a minute. They
And look
choked
at
the
that.
lead. They had 18 points.
Yeah, but also
Watch-
look at this. They both had exactly 30 minutes of possession.
Wow.
Oh my God.
No fumbles lost. No
Vega
interceptions.
continued his MVP race as well. 3 touchdowns, 138 rating.
And but what's the precedent? Isn't the precedent you have to be at least a winning team and a godly?
Oh,
There
I
is
don't,
no
I don't know. That's
There's no
above my pay
direct.
grade.
There's no direct precedent, but if you have like a Joe Burrow like 50 touchdowns ISFL season, I guess. Of course, I say that as part of the awards committee, so I mean I would probably vote for that if he had to solo carry.
Big full PD came from where, but literally there's just no defensive stats in this game.
He's no interceptions, only 4 sacks combined between the two teams.
1 forced fumble that was then recovered by the offense.
How did Deacon Blues do? let's see, 4 pancakes and like
Yeah, just 4 pretty weak for pancakes in this game. 7 for cone.
4 pancakes, no sacks, only 1 sack allowed by both teams' O lines.
But that is our
So
game.
That's
Darkness, would you be
crazy.
so kind to reveal the playoff bracket?
Let's see the
Or
playoff
playoffs?
bracket. Oh, that's
So this is not
that's
the better
weird.
way, so we'll just do it through standings.
Yeah.
AFC, we knew Arizona.
Yes.
NOLA winning gives them the lead against Austin. And we get 9-8-7, so pretty close in that conference. And as they take it last in the NSFC, with how the results crumbled, Colorado puts themselves into second seed. They will be playing home to Yellowknife.
Oh,
Sarasota.
GG's.
Is that the same NSFC playoffs that we had last season, or were Yellowknife and
I
Colorado?
believe. No, I believe so.
I say same 3 teams, but yeah, I'm not sure.
No,
about
same.
the
I think it's the same order
on the flip
because
side,
Colorado got upset by Yellowknife.
on
Sorry,
the flip
Darkness.
side, Black Forest will have pick 1, Cape Town pick 2, Osaka pick 3, San Jose pick 4, Orange County pick 5, Honolulu pick 6, and then New York and Sarasota with 7 and 6 and 7.
Fear the land of the rising sun.
7 and 8, sorry. But yeah, so
Oh, can we also look at Honolulu's point differential? My God.
plus 110,
Wow.
114.
which I think is bigger for which only Arizona and Baltimore have a bigger point differential.
Oh, well. Before we sign off, Darkness, would you like to let the good audience know when and where they can catch the playoffs?
So playoffs will be Monday at 8 p.m. EST. I believe we kick it off with the wildcard games, which for the ISFL, so NOLA playing host to Austin and Yellowknife traveling to Colorado. You will be then followed up at 8:30 p.m. EST with the Week 14 DSFL action, before we get into conference championships on Wednesday and finally the championship games on Friday.
It'll be a great postseason. Hope to see you all there.
Exciting stuff.
Indeed, thank you all very much for joining me, and I